principal right, sebab cawangan ketiga kami berdekatan dengan principal punya area. So kami pun berjiran lah, dan kami banyak berbincang dengan principal right untuk menetapkan FRM dan juga term sheet. So sekarang banyak yang principal guide sedikit sebanyak lah.
Apa peranan yang sekarang Precision atau Nash atau yang mainkan sekarang? Nash, what is your role in the NewCo?
We haven't actually spoken about that yet. Baru registration. So, yeah. So lepas ni mungkin kita boleh cari whether we can actually, not how we can actually play together lah. Kita buat what do you call it? Shareholder roll call lah. Setelah ada SPV ni.
So I was thinking that kalau boleh, I'm more cenderung kepada IPO yang lebih cepat ataupun lebih lekas. So I was thinking maybe in the region of 36 bulan kita planning, 2,5 tahun sampai 3 tahun. Means 30 bulan sampai 36 bulan we plan a proper exit di bursa, right? So that was one of my key thinking. And because this PKP ni MCO this time banyak syarikat yang nak bungkus lah. So I thought that some of this better one, maybe we should actually shortlist syarikat mana yang mungkin kita boleh usaha sama ataupun bekerja sama. I think this is very, very important. And then from there, we should have a Zoom meeting lepas raya, right? Then if they have the same thinking, yang penting is pemikiran yang serasi dengan kita, right? Hala tuju yang sama, right? They are willing to go IPO. I think this is where the SPV yang baru kita buat Berhad tu, we will start to do the collaboration and the merger acquisition. Tetapi I think important is to carve up peranan-peranan yang akan dimainkan oleh all the key guys, right? Precision and us, we don't have to be in kalau if we bring the value. Kalau if we can bring the value later, then we join in later lah, right? But if it brings now, we just build the master plan. Lepas tu kita ikut master plan and do it. Kalau tidak, I think the problem with business sekarang business makin susah, makin payah. But I think it is good for us to ikut landasan. Kita masuk landasan dulu, be on track, right? Dengan hala tuju yang jelas dan teliti. Okay, so we have this clarity, we have this visibility. Dan apa yang kita buat, kita ikut KPI, the Key Performance Index, and we build the company macam itulah. Kalau tidak, after 5 years, 10 years, we are all tired and company don't go anywhere. Kalau ada hala tuju yang jelas, investor is easier to invest because they can see where we are going. And now, among all our competitor, ramai yang tak tahu cara ni nak buat Berhad dan cara yang paling betul nak membangunkan penilaian, the valuation growth. I think this is our core competency. Cara kita menerbitkan saham baru, cara kita membuat valuation yang betul dan proper, right? Dengan share split, dengan bonus shares, I think that is very important for us to grow the company. Right? And I want to do fast kerana in Malaysia, tempat untuk ke bursa tak banyak. Takkan all the industry from the health and all these things all want to go. There are so many company macam kita. So, and bursa cannot have 40 company atau 30 company atau 11 company nak go IPO dalam sektor yang sama. I think that we only have a window opportunity 2 atau 1 syarikat saja yang boleh naik. And if you can grow fast enough, okay, identify potential collaboration partner dengan merger and acquisition, we can meet up with KWSP, PNB, Tabung Haji dan sebagainya, right? But we build a company, even the GLC tak bantu pun kita boleh survive. Tetapi kalau dia bantu, is a bonus, right? Because we want to go for the IPO cepat. KWSP dengan Tabung Haji dengan PNB pun mereka nak labur company yang ada hala tuju ke bursa. So we must make ourselves as the ideal company. So that is the game plan that Nash was telling me that you guys may want to explore, right? But I want to make sure that what are the role. If Nash, your role is consultant, then you do consultant fee lah. If Nash, you're a shareholder, you also shareholder lah. And if Nash, what we want to do. Then also I would like to invite Ibu Hanim into the program under Adams Anderson, right? Because Ibu Hanim will give us the platform to jumpa future investor juga. Sebab orang yang dia ajar tu, all of them will be potential investor. So this is I felt from my side. Nash, pass back to you, Nash.
Yeah, so I think I agree with what Dr. just mentioned. It looks like there's the first kali is the Hala 7. Dengan Hala 7 tu, kita dapat cari the exit strategy, which is an IPO, a quick IPO in 36 months. And then itu memerlukan banyak partners lah dekat sini juga, sebab banyak dokongan dekat sana. Support.
Okay, I'm very open. I can go for ace board ataupun main board ataupun lead board. I'm open. Okay, so we want it to be proper. At least we do a proper company. I think ini penting lah. Okay.
Yeah, so if it's below bursa, it's below 550, right, Doctor? 500 million. Kalau ace board. Yeah. So when Doctor say
the FRM, I think lepas raya, one meeting lepas raya. And this after raya, we firm up the FRM. So Nash, after that we go back to our group, the DN group. Then from there we do a mock-up of the FRM yang kita hendak. So lepas raya kita boleh bincang apa hala 7 dan bursa, apa nilai yang kita nak capai. Because I will use that as a basis for my planning dah.
Yeah. So and then after that kita mungkin then we have to decide our roles. If we do become a role in the game together dengan Ibu Hanim sekali, that means we're part of the founding team nanti, and how we can then mendukung you guys also lah. Then we do a share calculation of that shareholder roll call. Nanti saya akan cerita dengan you juga lepas ni jugalah. And what's great is macam Dr. Wong tadi cakap, Equinas is always looking for Bumiputera companies. Dia orang tak cukup, so they are looking. They are also quite close to us, Equinas. And Tabung Haji, Dr. Wong, KWSP semua Dr. Wong kenal lah, for the acceleration punya.
Here I think maybe listen to FJ. FJ, apa pendapat kamu?
Okay, on my side, saya pun tak aware sangat you punya business model kan. So macam cakap lah, since you dah start the first step of set up the Berhad company, so now I think the aspiration tu ataupun the key tu I think we need to clear lah. So as a part of the precision kan, so I just along dengan Nash and the team. So I think that's been on experience yang kita dah lalui for the past 2 years. So the toughest is always the aspiration and then the team lah. So I think that's the doktor kena define awal, since you are very now husband and wife kan. So I think you should know your team better, and then from there then kita boleh play kita punya role kat mana lah. If you need some additional manpower, so dekat situ then kita punya role akan very clear lah, Nash.
Yeah.
Then so I think betul, as for now I think the team is very, you kena build the team. So the team you boleh build internal ataupun you build through the partnership, joint venture through precision later on. So I think that's the whole idea lah. At least sebab you punya business clinic ni I think is straightforward kan, macam memang it's a normal clinic kan. I think kita pun ada experience of dealing dengan hospitalization punya player sebelum ni kan, dengan Dr. Wang.
Yeah.
That's my whole idea lah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, FJ. Doktor.
Okay, sekarang actually ada few question yang kami tengah bincangkan. Macam sekarang ni kami ada 3 klinik buat masa sekarang. Dan selepas raya ni kami akan start lagi renovation 2 klinik, dan akan ada satu partner yang ingin join ke klinik Safwa, tapi licensing dia lebih kepada 100% dia punya, dia own, tapi dia ingin menggunakan brand klinik Safwa.
Boleh.
So just nak tanya Dr. Wong and team, if kalau kita tetapkan at least dia kena invest dalam one lot 25,000 in Safwa Berhad, and then kita akan buy dia punya share maybe 10 or 20%. Is it okay, Doctor, if 10 or 20% the clinic?
Okay, this one we talk in the group, the WhatsApp group, because I can do the calculation, right?
Okay.
Then we can work out the whole thing lah.
Okay.
Right. There are two ways. Satu is that even with licensing, mungkin the Safwa Berhad will take about 20% share ataupun 10% share. Dengan satu licensing yang amat affordable also possible. Right, so that is the condition also affordable, boleh. If we are shareholder, we give them the option. Lain kali kita IPO, dia ikut sama lah. Right, kalau tidak, kita IPO, dia tak, not involved. So these are the things. So that's why we have this one lot here, is part of the deal, supaya kita IPO, dia pun ikut sama juga. Right, so these are the things we will build in the WhatsApp group.
Okay. Just
another one, ada satu farmasi yang sama kami nak renovate after raya. That one mainly for supply our 5 clinics lah. So this pharmacy is also under Safwa Berhad, but also some others, seorang partner yang ingin join untuk invest dalam farmasi tu.
Okay.
Okay, so what's your opinion? Either Safwa Berhad own 60% or 70%?
Kejap, sekarang ni nak tanya soalan. Sekarang ni Safwa Berhad, under Safwa lah, 3 klinik, 2 to renovate, dan 1 lagi nak join the klinik Safwa under license.
Betul.
Farmasi ni pernah buat ke belum?
Farmasi belum.
Tak pernah buat. Oh, this is the first time under pharmacy.
First time farmasi.
Oh, okay. And dia nak
dia ada seorang farmasi, senior farmasis yang ingin join untuk dalam farmasi tu, untuk buka farmasi tu.
Okay. So, and they agreeable to be under the same umbrella lah dengan kita. So, paid up capital semua belum cerita lagi lah.
Paid up untuk Safwa Berhad kami first kami letak 50,000
daripada farmasi ni. Okay.
When you register, saya rasa kalau register, register with 10,000 dulu. Okay, start the whole ball rolling dulu. Cukup. Then after that we top up to 50,000 lah. Senang sikit. So cash flow tak semestinya cepat buat. With the 10,000 you can open bank account dah semua dah kan. So I want to capture the pay in, bank in, semua nak capture ni. Sebab saya nak comply dengan SC dengan SSM untuk, so that in the future this company can go IPO lah. This paperwork sangat penting lah sebab tak buat properly.
So initial start dengan 10,000 and later
lepas top up 40,000 top up lepas ni. Right, then after that only we do term sheet to jump start the whole program.
But Dr. Wong, the Dr. Hakimi saying that the 50k coming from that pharmacy, you cakap tadi Dr. Hakimi?
No, actually 50k for Safwa Berhad.
From you, right? From us.
Yes, from us.
Okay,
The
good.
founder lah.
So Dr. Wong say start dengan 10k duit kita dulu.
Okay, lepas tu tambah 40,000 later. Right, so don't have to start fast because we need the money just to set up the bank account dulu kan. Then from the bank account, kalau the bank account, then we can actually capture all the paid up kan.
Yes.
Right.
Doctor, question. When you said
Yeah.
that top up 40,000, is it consider first
Issue
round
new shares. Founder.
founder round lah?
Ya, itu means we authorize di 50,000 tapi kita guna 10,000 dulu so that the one don't need term sheet, tak payah term sheet. Cepat kita buat.
Oh, you authorize.
Because kalau kurang daripada 50,000, saya susah nak terbitkan saham baru ni. My calculation jadi susah. Right? Kalau terlalu kecil. Walaupun saya boleh buat dengan 10,000, tapi 50,000 I can design the financial senang.
Okay. So at the founder round is how much are you thinking, Doctor?
No, 50,000, but use 10,000 to start first so we can use the bank account dulu.
That's the SPV.
The new company can have bank account.
The SPV new.
SPV 50,000, 10 campur 40.
Yeah.
Right? Then after that we raise fund for the expansion of the program.
Okay.
So this is my saranan lah. You can use any other method. Tapi saya nak buat dia cantik, easy to let investor faham.
Okay.
Next, maybe those who are serious, then we should invite them for the 24 hours clinic. Satu hari we go through all the master plan. For those who are ready lah. So maybe after MCO, we do one clinic for those who are ready, like like Rizwan and his M&A. Yeah. And then just one more or two company. Then we spend the time to build the entire FRM dengan dia punya flow. Jadi semua faham lah. Kalau tidak tak faham, susah dan salah.
Betul. Yeah. Live for what, Doctor?
If after MCO we do in Bangsa or somewhere far lah. Yang susah-susah nak cari tu.
Ini dah dekat kebun.
Okay, the keyword susah nak lari.
Kau lagi safe lah.
Di kebun lah.
Sudah lama Zoom dah, mata pun sudah rosak. Lagi, I think better to go to macam kampung ini, the farm cantik, seronok lah.
Okay, understand. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea that we did last time.
Yeah, what we do last time. I think the 24 hours is very useful. See, like Rizwan, he do the 24 hour. Lepas tu, sekarang dia M&A laju loh, this guy. Saya pun takut deh. Cepat sangat. Laju sangat. He's even faster than Aslam Bacok . Aggressive lagi. Okay, next, let's hear from everyone. What's right time? Because for me, I think the way I want to grow Safwa is to use M&A.
Yeah.
Right, M&A dengan rakan niaga, these two methods. So rakan niaga method, I'll explain in detail. Dalam the clinic 24 hours, we attack this whole thing cepat.
Yeah.
I mean, those skin is not mandatory, tapi yang nak kita we just push toh. I think in end of June or maybe third week of June. Kalau 9 of June is MCO PKP over, I think maybe the third week of June will be good.
Yeah.
Next, you arrange this one.
Okay.
Then we let FJ and also Hakimi that we hear what they say.
Actually, Doctor, for M&A, we are very interested for that because before we join Winaga lagi, there are 3 klinik yang contact kami untuk join bersama kami. Cuma kami masih belum tahu cara yang betul lah untuk M&A. So memang ada potential, banyak lagi potential yang kami nampak boleh jauh lah dengan M&A.
Klinik-klinik ni semua di Kuala Terengganu ya?
Ada ada few di Kelantan, ada di KT pun ada satu.
That's good. Kalau East Coast bagus sebab a lot of West Coast people cannot fight East Coast. East Coast people can come to West Coast, lawan mesti menang ya.
Okay. Lagi Dr. Kimi, anything else to?
Hai Papa.
Actually ada few individu yang potential specific ada specialty in certain area. For example, one in ONG and one more in wound clinic. So actually diorang berminat untuk untuk buka klinik under SAFWA tapi masih still in government. So boleh contoh apa yang boleh menarik diorang, contoh dari segi advisor ataupun boleh share something, boleh share ke ataupun sebab dari segi kepakaran both of them quite well known lah di Kelantan, East Coast ni.
Okay, I think we go back to the SAFWA group. Nash, put the notes in the SAFWA group. Then use boleh tanya soalan, jangan segan tau. Apa-apa soalan pun boleh tanya tau. Kalau tidak itu group we wasted kan. Right?
Okay.
You don't have to wait for MOC lah. We just tanya dulu, then we push. So at least you faham all the prinsip yang asas. Because at the end of the day, you kena jumpa SC in the future juga. So you have to really understand. Dan cara yang kita buat is that we treat that kamu sekarang macam syarikat Berhad, we do it like Berhad, we do it proper. So by the time kita buat IPO, it's just very normal. Right? We do the best possible standard. Ini tak ada extras. Syarikat Ong pun move along this line. I think that's very powerful. Right? Next, let's sum up the whole thing. Each one something. Right?
FJ, maybe you can sum up satu. FJ, what strikes you?
I think on my end, I think I quite surprised juga lah doktor punya agresif kan. So you pun dah ada the track record, especially on the belah East Coast kan, which is territory yang is I think a green territory lah. It's a very good territory. So with the team, I think with the team and the proper what we call it plan, so I think you can make successful within the 36 months lah macam Dr. Wong plan. So we can work together lah. So then we can work together and play our role so that we can help you to go to IPO together. Alright.
Okay, what strikes me, thank you FJ. What strikes me is sama dengan FJ juga, that you are full, you know, you're aware and you have clarity that you nak ke mana. So that's great news. Tanpa any cloudiness. And what strikes me more is that you ada orang interested to join your aspiration. There must be something that you've been saying to them yang membuatkan mereka want to do this. So so I hope that pasti mungkin I will support you in creating that the shareholder roll call because you dah buat, that's good man. It's that takes a long time to buat SPV tu sebenarnya. So it's good that you've done it, and let's shape it up, and then I think Dr. Wan is very serious because orang macam you ni memang Dr. Wan nak dia akan help out lah kalau you serious, and then kita play seriously lah. So let's do this lah together. Yeah. Dr. Hakimi and Dr. Wong. Dr. Hakimi, what strikes you?
Okay, what strikes me? Actually,
one more thing. I'm very excited for the 24-hour. Itu very good session. Very intimate. So hopefully kita find a good place to go. Macam last time it was very semua orang macam wow, because we get very intimate session. Semua ni terjawab. Yeah. Sorry Dr. Hakimi.
Okay. For me, what strikes me, actually I based on Dr. Wong, FJ and Nash. So boleh nampak first the step-step yang kami akan perlu buat lepas ni, FRM, shareholder roll call, and then team, kepentingan team yang kuat to go further, and yang penting kami ada guide dengan dari Dr. Wong dan juga appreciation, sebab kami masih banyak benda yang belum tahu actually sebab belum lagi join MOC so banyak yang kami perlu belajar lagi, tapi Tapi nampak dari segi hala tuju tu nampak boleh pergi, insyaAllah boleh pergi jauh lah.
Okay, for me, what strikes me, I'm very familiar with the technical, macam mana nak comply dan sebagainya. Tapi you ask me about wellness dengan health, saya langsung tak tahu. Okay, so this your part. Okay, kamu kena buat market mechanism tu, mekanisme pasaran, kamu mesti fase dan you must do that part. Saya akan buat mekanisme modal, capital mechanism, di mana I'll make sure that we comply. Itu tempat saya. But I want everyone to understand why we do the things. That's why when you understand our blueprint, then it's senang untuk kita implement. Sebab kamu faham. So this one Nash will apply. Dan nanti Nash in the group we record all these things. Jadi we bring this one from here. Jadi saranannya sekarang SPV sudah sediakan. Start off with 10,000, then the rest we top up until 50,000. This one very important because I need to capture all this capital because I want to make sure everybody tax free. Sebab pelaburan ini kita mesti when we sell mungkin nanti amba dapat 100 lebih juta, you kena bayar tax lah, turun lah. I have to make sure this one is all tax free. So I want to capture all this correctly. Okay, that's all. Nash?
I think this is a good session. I have recorded this session. By the way, nanti I recorded and I also put it into the group lah. And by the way, we also have nanti I borak dengan you Dr. Hakimi. There's also kalau you nak, there's a macam pre sessions kita buat online class dah recorded. I will share with you later on. You boleh faham sikit tentang mindset, tentang capital mechanism. Tapi tak adalah sampai yang Dr. Wong punya level yang dia cakap pasal M&A semua, tak ada macam tu. But just the overview nanti saya bagi class, you can join that and at your time. It's called Extend on Demand. Yeah. I think that's it for now, Doctor. We'll do the shareholder roll call. Doctor, is the next one shareholder roll call first, Dr. Wong? Oh, cannot hear you. Dr. Wong?
Okay, we will do in the group. Kan we have a group, DS apa?
Yeah.
So from there we do the group, then we build up the whole thing. Dan di sana between now to Raya ada soalan tanya dulu. Because lepas Raya, after we eat too much already, then we have the next Zoom call lagi, right? Then the Zoom call will prepare us for the after MCO kita buat lawatan ke East Coast. Nash drive lah, Nash.
Boleh.
Okay.
Okay, drive to. They okay lah. Hopefully they don't have.
Not fly lah. Fly sekarang very dangerous lah.
Oh yeah, I was
Driving
thinking
bagus.
fly. Oh my god, cannot fly Okay,
apalah, kita ada driver.
Belakang tu ada doctor. There's a car behind you. That car can go.
Oh, that one is Suzuki is Lawrence car.
Yeah.
Ini for the farm.
Okay, so kita tutup kat sini dulu lah. So I think if you can also maybe Dr. Wong selalu suruh keep on identifying more clinics lah. Betul tak, Doktor?
Ya, klinik yang kamu nak, jangan kata acquire lah, merger ataupun usaha sama. Okay, you identify juga. So penting, this is faster than growing new clinic. New clinic usually sebab customer kena grow to mature, matang lama. But we prefer to work with people who think that they want to work together for IPO. Tapi kalau tak ada orang pun kita kena grow jugalah. But I prefer to merger acquisition cepat.
Betul. I just want to ask one more. Actually, previously we are under Perdana Group, clinic under franchise lah, Klinik Perdana. Klinik Perdana in Kelantan and Terengganu. There are 30 clinics here. So we are in Group Perdana for 5 years, and then end of last year we keluar create Safa. So
apa kita beli Perdana lah, kita work
that's
right. Betul kan?
Because
dia ada 30 klinik, dia pun tak ada hala tuju nak ke IPO, dia pun tak faham, right? So
kita tak sabar.
don't be surprised Safa will buy over Perdana and all their guys. Dengan permintaan saham baru. This assuming everything is possible. Ini jangan kita buangkan kemungkinan ini.
Because the owner of Perdana 70 plus 72 years old.
Okay, kita jumpa. We are humble. Okay, we will go there. Alright, kita rendah diri, kita jumpa mereka, kita minta, kita buat proposal. Kalau dia hendak, cepat. Okay, for me, I am not going to wait 10 years to complete. Saya akan habiskan ini dalam 2,5 tahun, 3 tahun, 3,5 tahun. Itu maksimum kita nak buat. Jadi for people who is advanced in age, jangan forget Smiling yang dental tu. Siapa pelabur dia? Tan Chin Nam, IGB, 91 years old.
Ya, Tan Chin Nam.
Then siapa lagi yang investor dia? Tengku sebenarnya anak. 89 years old.
Tengku Abdul Rahman.
Itu ya, imagine Tengku Abdul Rahman punya anak. Jadi mereka tak boleh tunggu. Kata, jangan lama sangat. Because for them, they also know their age is advanced. So we complete the whole thing 24 bulan tau. 26 bulan. Okay, this means it's possible to 26 months. Tapi for me, I think want to play safe. Kita buatlah 3 tahun. 2,5 tahun sampai 3 tahun. Kalau workshop pun 3,5 tahun. Right? But our master plan, we do a 3 years master plan. Boleh?
Boleh.
So for Perdana, he's 70 years old. Then he see this one dalam jangka masa 2,5 tahun, 3 tahun, they can accept. You bought a 20 years plan kan, 15 years plan, dia tak boleh accept ni, mesti tak boleh accept. Saya pun tak boleh accept. Okay? So next, I pass it back to you. Because here banyak nyamuk lah. Tapi tak ada. I kena jalan-jalan seperti dia gigi saya.
Pakai insect repellent.
I forget to spray lah tadi. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, betul. So I will continue with the guys.
Okay, I'll leave first. Take care, everybody. Selamat Raya.
Selamat
Ada lemang hantar.
Ada lemang hantar.
Okay, thank you, Dr.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Right, thank you, bye.
Okay, Dr. Kimi. So, good lah. Very good session. I guess you pun banyak exposure to si Principal Red, which is good.
Actually, kita orang jiran kampung, taman.
Oh, berjiran taman. Okay, good. So, one thing that yang boleh accelerate your knowledge, number one is to accelerate knowledge. Nanti kita tengah habiskan this program. Kita dulu buat POC, you tak sempat datang kot.
Tak sempat.
So kita ada buat POC online. lagi tak compress yang it's not even because it's the first time kita buat, it's just a very small investment lah. Semua benda yang diorang belajar semua dekat situ. Cuma saya sedang menambah-nambah lagi. So you pergi, kalau boleh you join that program. Sebab you dapat foundation dia. Dr. Wong akan touch these things juga nanti. Itu the PUC online ataupun extend on demand. I beritahu you later lah.
Next.
Itu yang kita tak tahu bila buat tu. So nasib baik kita ada buat recording sebelum MCO ada buat recording. So memang recording tu untuk orang-orang yang tak boleh attend live, dia datang ke sana. Tapi itu
boleh beli tu.
Apa dia?
boleh beli recording tu.
Ya, itu saya cakap kita dah buat dah. Nanti saya tunjuk dia punya dah ada membership area dia. You kena subscribe lah. Ya, okay. Selalunya benda tu orang nak belajar dulu sebelum datang ke berjumpa dengan kita. That's the plan lah. So dia orang dah ada idea, betul dia masuk kelas yang live tu dia orang dah pandai, nak kasih lagi cepat. Yeah. So anyway, that's number one. Number two, kita kena buat the shareholder roll call. Shareholder roll call ni important sebab dia ada dua. Shareholder roll call ni is untuk kita tahu kita punya role, and then Dr. Wong punya role, Recession punya role, Hanim punya role. You dengan Ibu Hanim
Dengan macam sekarang ni ada Xiaomi sekali lah, Xiaomi bukan ni.
Student Ibu lagi lah.
You pernah pergi Ibu Hanim punya kelas kan?
Betul, kami memang BSS.
Okay, great. So Ibu Hanim ada dia punya kita tengah tolong buat dengan Ibu Hanim, dia punya own
Anderson
kan?
Yes, Hanim Anderson. So kita nak buat dia punya structure of the shareholder roll call. So saya kena tolong you buat benda ni lah. So first kali, you punya previous structure berapa shareholder? You dengan husband wife je?
Actually yang sebab apa principal Red ada join sekali untuk under Xiaomi lah. Xiaomi join sekali untuk founder round. Dia macam mana dia kata dia punya investment company dia untuk masukkan Safwa ni ke bawah investment dia. So maybe ada Xiaomi sekali lah yang join untuk round untuk founder round.
Boleh, no problem. Okay, so which is good. So bila you buat ni nanti, other than Xiaomi, siapa lagi dekat situ?
So far yang kami Xiaomi dan that's tiga je.
Okay. Dr. Hakimi, siapa nama wife?
Farhana.
Dr. Farhana.
Sekejap Dr. Farhana is in the group ke?
Apa dia?
Oh, okay. Saya tak save. Farhana MR. Okay, so Dr. Farhana, Dr. Hakimi dengan dengan Xiaomi. So when you formulate that, you ada amount that you think to take lead berapa?
Yang kami setakat ni tak ada yang spesifik lah, just conteng je dulu. For now kami 90%, Xiaomi 5%, Dr. Wong maybe Precision 5%, tapi that one tak confirm lah, just conteng atas kertas draft ya.
Okay, maybe I can share with you apa yang cantik lah Okay. Selalunya apa yang cantik yang Dr. Wong suka, kalau boleh dia suka macam ni. Dia suka family, I mean you can take the lead, up macam I mean, are you okay at 70%? The rest at 30%. Itu dia tulis lah selalunya kalau kita buat. Okay? Why? Because you give kita a bit more dia kalau kecil ni, ni Dr. Wong cerita. Dia kalau kecil, dia main kecil. You faham tak? That's what the partnership tu. You know, so dia kalau kecil dia main kecil. Dia kalau besar dia main besar. So itu yang kita punya methodology bila kita buat lah, you know. Sebab banyak kerja lepas ni, banyak kerja kepada sebelah capital ni yang kita ni kena buat. You faham tak? So Dr. Wong especially dengan kita ni akan pergilah ke berjumpa dengan all this yang kita punya PE tu, PE, VC, sampai mungkin dia pergi sampai ke macam dia bawa, you pernah dengar ALPS tak? ALPS Medical Group. ALPS Medical Group sampai ke Brunei Investment Agency. So the kekuatan yang you akan nampak nanti bila dah sampai ke tahap yang the big boys tu. So Brunei Investment Agency, JP Morgan, tu semua tu where kekuatan kita punya side kat sana nanti bila nampak bila gerak ke depan. Number one. Number two, bila buat share splits, bila buat the share punya work, banyak benda yang kita akan buat lah, you know. Especially bila you nampak lepas MOC nanti you nampak lah berapa banyak kerja dia ke depan ni. So if you're okay macam that kind of number, so you just family you keep the 70. You faham tak? As a family you keep the 70 to grow, and then you kata okay partners you guys take on the 30% kat situ. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
So in the end the chunk itu akan jadi besar lah. Sebenarnya you tak nampak the amount tu bila dah besar nanti bila IPO dia beratus-ratus juta lah. Bila you buat calculation tu nanti kan. But you would need to have this kind of people yang bersama-sama kita lah. So I would propose kalau you okay, then I help you to break down the 70 dengan 30 tu macam mana. You understand what I mean? So and then out of the 70, Dr. Hakimi dengan Dr. Farhana berapa?
Maybe
We call it the family.
40-30.
Tak. 40-30 lah. So kalau ada 70 means berapa persen as in the holding of the 70-30 tu antara you berdua?
From 70%, maybe 60-40 lah.
So 60-40 lah. So you macam tu lah. Nanti saya buatkan calculation dia ya. Okay. So the 60-40 out of the 70 tu. So 100% of the 70 is between the two of you is 60-40. Boleh? Okay. Lepas tu nanti kita buat ESOS. Okay. Kita buat ESOS dengan SIG untuk orang-orang penting-penting akan masuk. You know. Itu nanti saya tunjuk macam mana you akan dapat balik ESOS tu juga. You akan pegang ESOS tu juga.
Berapa ESOS 20 SIG 10?
No, dia 5 and 5 je.
Oh,
5 and 5. So maknanya nanti bila dia macam ni, bila kita calculate semua sekali 100%, right? 70 and 30, 100%, right? Okay. So dekat 30 tu kita masukkanlah semua yang nama-nama tu semua player yang akan bantu you kat sini. Yang penting you pegang di 70. Okay. So dah 100% tu, from the 100% tu, kita akan dilute 10% untuk bagi ESOS dengan SIG. Tapi ESOS dan SIG tu kita semua bayar. Tapi kita bayar tau for you, but kita bagi balik kepada Dr. Hakimi untuk simpan benda tu. So you dapat balik. Nanti bila I tunjuk nanti you akan faham lah the calculation tu. Okay. Apa lagi assuming if everything is okay, kalau you okay with that, and then we do the calculation of the 70-30, okay, and then we show how much to do pay up. So pay up you nak buat berapa?
Pay up 50,000.
50,000. So assuming it's 50,000, so 35,000 family. Betul? 35,000 is family. Okay. So and then kita close that round. Okay. Any ada apa-apa macam questions ke kat situ?
Maybe kami discuss. So far tak ada question.
Now you discuss if you guys are okay with that, and then kita move forward pakai that mechanics lah. So most of the time, yeah. No. Okay. So most of the time, kalau you ada soalan, then you come back to us, tanya what's the structure. But we close the shareholder structure. Itu paling penting dululah. Moving forward, because the other way, Dr. Wong kata is another role, but I don't think you want to do that role lah, kan, consultant role. Otherwise, for me, I rather play together sampai ke hujung. Kan? So you go back and relook into that. Anything else? FJ nak cakap apa?
I think on my end, I think on my advice kan. So I think you kena familiar kan the I think the whole game, sebab the game yang kita main ni is a different game. So I think the first thing yang you kena betulkan is the mindset lah. So the mindset tu memang you kena open up lah. Sebab dia, kalau you ambil daripada you punya old punya mindset, you akan tak boleh accept this kind of game. Tu my advice lah. Bila explore this thing pun, memang I think that the paling challenge is the mindset lah. Itu paling challenge. I think as for now memang lagi satu yang critical lepas mindset is the team. This game you tak boleh main dua orang dengan your wife, definitely akan fail. And then sebab because dia at least you kena ada a team, which is dua cara lah macam cakap, the team you boleh build ataupun the team you boleh buat partnership. Kan, maknanya you boleh gunakan the surrounding you lah, macam precision, macam principal net, principal red, orang macam tu. Instead of you nak develop, susah, lambat lah. Sebab nak faham this game, sebab this game is capital game, memang tak apa nama dia panggil? Tak ramai kat luar yang faham. Kalau cerita pun macam dia orang tak boleh nak jive kan. The term yang diguna pun very new to us lah. So that tu nanti the mindset tu antara benda yang penting, and then ilmu lah. Of course you start to learn, so then you boleh synchronize dengan apa word yang kita orang pakai. Dekat this kan nanti kan M&A term and aspiration, FRM and M&A, benda macam tu nanti you akan familiar. And then you kalau you settle yang tu je, yang lain tu semua I think dia quite easy lah, especially sebab you dah ada experience of running the company, is more easier. And cuma you nak kena polish of the capital mechanism lah, which is tak ada orang pun dekat luar tu yang pandai. I can guarantee you tak ada orang kat luar tu yang pandai. And so semua orang pun belajar dan kita pun belajar juga. And especially for a new industry macam you kan. So I think it's a good exposure lah and good workout. So hopefully we can work together lah later on, insyaAllah. That my share.
Yeah, thanks AJ.
Sorry, I actually I tak kenal sangat yang FJ.
Oh FJ. FJ dengan kita daripada first kita start dan sampai ke every MOC. FJ ada dekat semua MOC kita. Dan bawa FJ so kita bawa FJ in the incubation team sebab FJ punya kebolehan is also dalam IT technology. So semua yang kita punya, yang kita nak masuk dalam incubation ni semua perlukan beberapa sokongan lah. Ada lagi orang-orang kita yang tak ada kat sini. Ada Yvonne tak ada kat sini, Alicia tak ada kat sini. Benda yang nak buka benda-benda ni is banyak nanti bila share certificate semua keluar lah, apa tu semua tu lah. Banyaklah benda yang akan buat. Macam FJ bila nak masa hari tu, masa meeting tu dia tak dapat datang. So itulah FJ, dia macam Syah. Ingat Syah tak?
Okay.
Syah. So tapi mostly dari segi incubation dia pun tengah tolong kawan dia. Itu kan tolong apa ni? App tu kan?
I think on my end kan, to share dengan you Dr. lah. So even I start from my own entrepreneur. So I have my own company lah running for 20 years. So I pun join I kena NAS lama lah since last year. So I jumpa Dr. Wong since last year juga. So I dah about 1 year plus. So I dah go through macam-macam. Even dengan Principal Red pun I part of the team juga. So kalau you tanya Principal Red kenal I part of the team awal semua dia. So sebab tu bila I nampak, bila ada lalu benda ni, ada jumpa banyak company, lepas tu duduk dengan the community kan. So nampak benda tu yang paling critical dan challenge pada kita, especially the entrepreneur, is the teamwork. Because sebelum ni kita punya mindset is always one man show. So then you kena unblockkan benda tu. So once you boleh unblock benda tu and sharing, then yang lain tu jadi mudah. Sebab this game you tak boleh play alone, cannot. If you play alone, you akan dry sebab dia marathon. Even though 30 bulan, macam Dr. Wong cakap kan, which is the fastest one. Padahal 36 bulan tu is running 100 meter tau. Bukannya jogging, dia berlari. So kalau you tak cukup team, you tak cukup the power, you akan dry halfway, dia akan fail. Sebab you are play with the money of people's money. So benda tu, that's why I think the teamwork memang benda yang I highlight every time lah dekat new company. Sebab I my own pun buat, memang dry lah. Sebab bila you run seorang, tak boleh, sometimes kita ada problem, pening lah apa benda. And that's why I think you need someone to push and push. That's why the teamwork very critical. And that's my experience lah. On this arrangement, I always work dengan Nash lah. I'm not alone, which is apa-apa I punya involvement or my contribution will always coming from the precision punya role lah. So we part of the team because dah macam cakap lah, dalam precision pun kita ada 5-6 orang yang akan tolong you lah. And at least we itu yang penting sebenarnya.
Yeah. So to just add to that, contohnya macam Dr. Aslan, pandai tak Dr. Aslan ni? Dia punya core, dia ada kita dengan dia ada Ibu Hanim. Dia punya core. Dia ada kita, Ibu Hanim dengan si mamat yang property tu. Ahyat. So bila kita ada macam tergempar, we have to sit down, have to crunch time to berfikir. Itulah the first round of people tu yang penting tu. So dia bukan Sdn Bhadnya game tau. Dia game besar. Dia Sdn Bhad banyak dia.
Sdn Bhd suruh doktor manage lah. Kita tak nak manage Sdn Bhd tu. Kita manage
Faham tak?
pening operation kita tak nak manage.
Ha.
Operation let the professional do.
Sebab dulu masa cakap dengan Dr. Wong kan, Dr. Wong cakap, at the end of the day, bila kita buat benda ni, bila kita besar, dia cerita dia lah kan, dia cerita. Bila buat besar, bila dilute, kita akan dilute tau. Alah kita tinggal berapa je, kan? Tapi kerja untuk buat tu banyak untuk buat. So itu yang dia kata. So at the end kita cakap macam ni lah doktor. Better if we make into a real good partnership. The family take 70 and then the rest of the partners take 30 and then we can actually grow together. You know what I mean? So itu yang jadi macam tu. So Idayu, tak kenal kot Idayu, Cobra, semua structure macam tu. Dr. Aslan, semua kita buat macam tu. So bergeraklah kita semua. Semua ada game dalam dia. Cerita dia lah. Game besar lah. And then itu first round. Second round pula you kena identify pula siapa. Second round tu. Bukanlah itu seed round. Lepas tu seed 1 is called co-founder round lepas ni. Dengan financial roadmap lagi nak kena buat. Financial roadmap Dr. Wong punya akan tukar lah daripada apa yang you belajar tu. Yeah. Okay. So you go and think about that first. Bank account dah buka dah?
Belum. Tengah tunggu syarikat Ong respon untuk ni.
Okay. Bank account. Okay, so you go back, think, and then I will tell you bila program yang extend on demand ni, you masuklah. At least you faham sebelum ke 24-hour clinic tu. Sayang lah, MOC ni kita tengah tergantung sikit.
Ya.
MOC tu penting gila, babe. Penting gila for the mindset. So I hope dia akan sampai lah, tapi you akan accelerate sebelum MOC ni. Okay, ada apa soalan lagi?
Itu saja. So nanti kalau ada nanti dalam WhatsApp, saya tanya dalam WhatsApp.
Tak pun you boleh call me
Okay.
Pembentukan ni penting lah bila kita buat the core group tu. Saya akan stop video pula. Saya akan put the video